guys, welcome to this week's video. For those of you who are new here, you're very welcome. For those of you who have been following me for a while, you're very welcome back. So this week is all about overcoming challenges, and I have 6 ways that you can get your creative juices flowing when you're backed up against the wall. Let's go. So, every writer experiences writer block from time to time. However, writers aren't the only creators that encounter a creative block or mental block. Graphic designers, artists, chefs all suffer from creative mental blocks. It's just commonly known as writer's block. The good news is that you don't have to lose your entire day's work due to a pesky little creative mental block. By implementing the tips that I'm about to share with you, you'll be able to tear down this dam and allow the creative juices to start flowing. So, let's go. Tip number 1, go for a run or a hike or cut your grass. Something, just get outside. As a creative professional, you're probably spending way too much time cooped up in your studio or your office or your home office or anything like that. The best way to abolish your creative mental block is to seek inspiration from the great outdoors. The second thing you're going to do is freestyle. If you obstruct your creative process by being too rigid or expecting too much too soon, you're going to send your creative juices into hiding indefinitely. And of course, we don't want that. Release the pressure that's you've put on your mind and on yourself by just freely expressing what you want to do. You can paint an abstract painting with colors that you never use. Pick a topic that's interesting to you and just write. You could doodle in a notepad or anything you want. Just remove the pressure and get out of your box. Tip number 3 is to seek inspiration. Every creative professional has an industry hero. For copyright, it may be Gary Halbert. For stationery design, you may enjoy the work of Nicole Blatch. Browse through your hero's portfolio and become inspired by their work. You don't need to reinvent the wheel here. Look at what other people are doing and take some inspiration for that. And tip number 4 is change the scenery. So, your home office or your studio or the place where you do all your work day in, day out, sitting in the same place, the same chair, that could all be a contributor to this mental block that you're experiencing. So change the scenery. Get out of the house, get out of the office, get out of the studio, go to somewhere like your local coffee shop or the local park or a local bookstore, library, anywhere that can just kind of help you find some inspiration and just get you out of your funk, Consider going to your small town coffee shop rather than somewhere the likes of Starbucks or Costa or anything, something that's going to be a little bit more quieter. You never know what you could find, Tip number 5, I love this one. Release your inhibitions. Sometimes the fear of failure or the fear of creating something that's not going to be top notch might be a huge contributing factor to this creative block. Don't worry about it. Let your insecurities fall to your side, forget about them, and just create what you feel good about. If the piece that you create is, doesn't really sit well with your client or with your boss, or it doesn't meet their expectations, that's fine. 9 times out of 10, you'll be given a second chance. And effort shows when you try. So just don't worry about it. Tip number 6, ask for an extension on your deadline. No client likes to receive material beyond the deadline. However, many clients and many bosses will be okay with the occasional delay. It's okay. However, timeliness is certainly important. However, sometimes the extra week or the extra few days, it will enable you to be able to produce superb work. Also, keep in mind that you are being compensated for your talent and your knowledge, and you possess a valuable skill. Allow the understanding to fuel your confidence as well. Creative blocks are like midgets in the summer. You know, you can put your screens up, you wear your bug spray, but they always find a way to get into the house, to get into the car, to get into the tent. They're always around in the summertime. In the same way, creative blocks happen. You have very, very little say in when and where they tend to pop up. All you can do is try to work through them and to strengthen your skills in the interim. So those are the 6 tips. I really hope you enjoyed this week's video, and let me know what you want me to do next week. Like and comment down below.